Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for room. It's Hill. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's changing the play. Throwing, Mack. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Mack. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the delay, it's Ivory. Bring him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Austin Mack. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Down he goes.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
Mack to throw for it on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Running inside, it's Patterson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Right side, it's Jackson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. The ride. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Driving forward, it's Patterson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Drives inside. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driven back. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Mack. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Mack. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds a crease, it's Patterson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Wildcats have taken it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Patterson. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Mack. Finds his target down the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Mack. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
3rd and long right here. Austin Mack. Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Sees an alley.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Second down, gonna throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll run him again. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Patterson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
With the catch, it's Jackson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's Ivory. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Ward. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Bunch formation for these receivers. Mack turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Drops back on first down. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Throwing, Mack. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Mack from the gun on third down. Caught near the sideline. It's Rodgers. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll run it. It's Hill. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Austin Mack. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the return, it's Patterson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Out wide right, it's Kearse. Could not make his way to the corner.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Left side is Ferguson. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Right side, it's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, we've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And what a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Gotta find that best.
And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
And the defense comes up big in a big-time moment, and we've seen it all game long, man. Getting to the quarterback, rattling him, sacking him, and again, in a big moment, on fourth down, they do it again, and they are looking pretty to close this game out.
Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Ward. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Sends it downfield. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.